Hey everyone, it's Vickerman, and we are back with Age of Wonders 3, The Eternal Lords. And here is Meraxes Anubis, the Eternal Necromancer Lord of the Ghoulish Tigrans. Alrighty, so we've got a new city now. Ooh, you and your heroes become powerful arch-liches. Leaders and all heroes become undead and get night vision and lich aura. Lich aura bestows +1 defense, resistance, and 20% spirit protection to all units in the stack, and turns living units that start the strategic turn in the stack into ghouls unless they are dragons, elementals, boats, or machines. That is quite a skill. Scales of Fortune. All units produced in target-friendly city and all units summoned within that city's borders are 100% more likely to deal critical damage and become dedicated to neutral. Researching this spell will make your leader and heroes dedicated to neutral. I'm guessing that gives them bonuses if we remain neutral. Essence Harvest. All enemy fae, summoned undead, and creatures of magical origin slain in battle provide your leader with +5. I guess spellcasting power. Undying units do not trigger this effect. Surely that's not permanent, because that would just be ridiculously good. I am not sure. Transforms a non-occupied great farm to a corrupted farm. A spring of life to corrupted spring, which helps us out as the necromancer. I'm not sure that we have any of that presently. That is a mine. And a quarry there. And there's no farms here. So, I mean, probably not a good time to research it because we don't actually need it yet. I mean, it is small and it'll open up another slot. I think maybe I'll do that. Okay, so good. We're back positive on mana. We were losing it. I think too many of the whatchamajiggers, the summoned units. Okay, so for this town, I usually always start with this because it makes it way easier to produce more guys. Everything else becomes a bit easier to build because you get more production. And the Harvester's Guild is very important because the Necromancer cities, which I think is different than the other races, or classes, I guess, they don't have any population growth without that. So that's kind of a downside to them. Yeah, maybe we should have founded here first. That's very rich. Well, you know, we don't have any trouble with enemies showing up at the moment, so let's add that to the queue. In fact, let's prioritize it over the shrine again, since we are positive in mana once more. Okay, so we're getting a bit more vision. I think that's the edge of the map, so it's probably not necessary to build a watchtower here. But one in this area might help out a bit. Although there are 3 cities around it, I would imagine if there's anybody in there, we would know. Okay, so head on back. Okay, we can just hit M to confirm movement. Still haven't discovered any enemies, which is somewhat surprising because we've explored maybe a quarter of the map already. Alright, we've got the Siege Workshop, which actually will add some production value to the city as well. Which is, you can see that's reduced the build time for all this stuff. And this would make it even more. So it's a bit pricey, but if we build it, what's this? Enchanted thread. Enchanted threads form a net that throws itself at a random enemy unit. Attempts to ensnare target enemy unit in a net. Snared units cannot take any action. I think this is a defensive structure. For if someone were to attack us at that city. Okay. Keep going. Probably don't need everyone here. But that's okay. Where are you going exactly? No, I don't think you could handle that on your own just yet. Let's just go take a look over here. Just to be sure. And we are okay. So... might not be a bad idea to put a fort here or a watchtower here to give us a little more vision, and the fort will give us some defense. Oh, there's a legendary dungeon. Adds 30 production. Whew. And you can build the slaughter pits, which give infantry killing momentum. Can't remember exactly what that does, but +2 melee as well. Very strong for having infantry built in that city. This is just kind of a generic just boost to everything. But that's really good. We want to unlock that as soon as we can. Also, when this is about getting ready to expand, we do want to clear that out. Get that extra 20 gold. We're going to expand in 12 turns. Okay, I'm actually not going to have you go through the hasteberries. And you either, because you can take the road and have a lot of your movement left. You're a bit further, so you can go ahead and take the hasteberries, and then can keep on going. Okay, so we gotta start thinking about who we're gonna bring into this battle. You've got some cheetahs, which may be exactly what we need. No, what we need is the shredder. Yeah. So the lost soul. And we're gonna have to wait till the next turn. And you are gonna need some backup as well. Okay, you didn't really look like a Tigran. You look more like a panda, the way his color scheme is. And I was like, Pandarans? No. No, 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 no. So another 3 turns, they'll be ready to join. They'll probably want gold. Unless they spawn us a quest. That would be good. Oh, Zwa has a quest. Okay. A group of fire fetishists have committed grand arson. Stop them. It's a medium quest. We need to destroy Draconian Flamers. And that'll make them become our vassal, and they'll give us a Goblin Big Beetle. We can accept that quest. Regenerate walls. Walls absorb Earth's power in order to regenerate themselves. Walls restore 20 health at the start of each combat round. That's a very strong defensive thing if you have walls in your city. Of course, I guess if the leader researches it, they can do it at any time. That would be nice, but what is the most pressing thing for us? I think we'll research that. We'll experiment and see if it is indeed permanent. I doubt it, but we want to start disbanding some of these lost souls. Don't really need them all. And who can join you? You've got 2 cheetahs, which is probably not the right thing for you. You definitely want at least one of these guys because they've got cavalry. They've got 2 mystics. Cheetahs may be helpful for that. I think 2 of these guys may be what you need. You need some range. I guess the hero has range. Dwarf prospectors, maybe. Okay, I think that will do. Let's look in here and see. Probable victory. What do they got? A Deathbringer. That's scary. A Reanimator. Hellhound. And 2 Archon Revenant Infantry. Which, those guys are undead, right? Yeah. This is going to give me more good points, it seems. Each turn a dead unit will come back from the dead under the caster's control. Ah, that's stacking the odds against us a bit. We do have elites. It's again one of those situations where you really ought to save first. But I think we'll be able to do this. Alright, they just all defended. Which is a bit annoying. Okay, prowlers. Come over here. Shredders pull up. Whoops, thought we were using the other one. Okay, so... yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea to do this just yet. Because they'll just heal. Because they've got reanimators. Just go ahead and end the turn. Alright, we've got a standoff going on here. Let's pull these guys up. They can take a beating, so... yeah. And still out of range. I want you to be centered, actually. Now, we'll see if they come forward yet. They do. Oh yeah, I forgot we got lucky. That will help out significantly. Oh my. Okay, we at least got most of their dudes away from the healer. Unfortunately, that guy has really got us pinned down. Alright, that should do some good. Now, how much you got? 14 HP left? That won't cut it. I think this is a good time to just go ahead and use this. Get that guy out of the way. Because he is the strongest unit on their team, I think. So, what do you think now, huh? These guys got fire resistance, so that's good. You can hit those guys? At range penalty. Let's just move you like that. And might not be a great position for you, but we'll do that anyway. You guys are fire resistant, so let's go in there and show them what's what. And you should finish them off. Oh yeah, bloodthirsty. Forgot about that. Get a big bonus to enemies that are bleeding. Probably do not want to just charge in there. Although, you know. Ah, shoot. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a bit more aggressive. We've got to actually kill them all. I'm sure you're resistant to that. Ooh, yes. Okay. The shredder can kill you. Yeah, I think they should. And what you should do is heal this guy. I wonder if we raise the corpse first. Maybe that's what I should have done. If we make a cadaver first, then they shouldn't be able to come back. Okay. Got a pretty good advantage against them. Okay, so the undead, it doesn't work on them. So now that they've been raised once, they can't be raised again. Well, that's good. Let's just go ahead and move a bit closer to get rid of those penalties. These guys are very effective at dealing with the undead. Actually, I imagine you are not very effective at dealing with the undead. I'm not sure if we really needed to do that, but whatever. Might as well do this. Okay, that probably will kill them. They can do at max 16 damage. It's worth doing, I think. Oh, only one hit. Well. Shucks. They may actually kill that prowler then. Ah, but we can make it. Thank goodness for quick units. Ah, shoot. We don't have reanimate yet, but I want it soon, so let's try to get experience for our leader. That's too bad, we got a prowler down. Well, he wasn't too high of a level. Oh, a legendary headgear. Whoa. Makes you weak to blight. Gives you 2 defense, 1 resistance, and extra vision range. Gives you Dragon Slayer and Giant Slayer. Well, that's worth it, I think. And we gained a level. So we can do lesser reanimate undead, so that if a unit falls again, we can bring him back. You have something else in your inventory, don't you? Oh, wait, that's not a hat. It looked like a hat to me. Okay, I think this is about as ideal of a counter to this group as we can do. That's giving me probable victory again. Interesting. We have some casting power left, so our leader may be able to assist a little bit. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're just gonna wait. It's probably wise. Do you have anything useful here? Root spear. That might be helpful. Befriend animal might be helpful here as well, because we can make them have feral mounts. That chariot there. Let's try to form up. We'll maybe try to get them to concentrate on us a bit. I think that may be the key. We don't want to split our forces if we can help it. I think if we're together, we will be able to beat them. Okay, that may have been a bad move on their part, because we can get the pikemen into position. Yeah, they should have waited till they could use those guys to support them. Now you've got projectile resistance, actually. So maybe what we ought to do is have you attack this guy instead. That was pretty good. This will give us a flanking now. I think that will kill them. Okay, so projectile resistance for you. Okay. Maybe we see about pouncing on this guy. Now... Excellent. Oh no. Freaking druid. Yeah, losing a hero is annoying, but I think we'll let that one stand. Alright, flanking. Shoot, we can't kill them. That can, though. I didn't want them to get another attack, because then they'd kill another of our units. Well, we lost our druid. Mace of the Ethereal Ancients. +2 strength, spirit melee strength. And thick iron greaves. Okay, so we've got this bow, which actually could be pretty useful for our leader to have. All this stuff probably would be, because I don't think he has much in the way of equipment just yet. Oh, it'll arrive in 1 turn. He could have just come by and picked that up, but that is okay. So this city should be moving on a little bit faster now. Yep. We've got 5 more production. Oh, and our settler is all set. Let's send some of these guys back to the capital, because I think we do have an embalming guild. Join up there so the cadaver does not die. And you guys can just join up there. These are kind of our mishmash troops here. Alright, let's take this settler down here. And we'll just go ahead and settle that other city. And just wait, I think. You can head down this way as well. Setting up a watchtower network might be helpful. The problem with that is if we don't defend it, independents will capture them and probably raise them, I think. Oh, here we've got a roving band. They're just scoundrels there. I mean, these guys probably would be able to take them. I mean, they're kind of terrible units. Alright, so this damaged tiger can go join that necromancer team. I'm gonna send a lost soul out. I'm gonna bring one of these guys in. Yeah, that's a pretty... Well, there's no no, there is a projectile. Just the... We definitely need more projectile units. I think there's only one in our entire army. So let's do that. I may just auto-combat this. Yeah, that was a good choice. Okay. Well, folks, we're out of time. So next time we'll start on our building our third city. And yeah, let's see about expanding some more. These guys are getting ever closer to joining our team. We've got no production here at the moment. So honestly, it may be a good idea to just build that first. And then as I'm building dudes, we build the upgrade unit before we do it. I think 2 will be good for now, for those guys. And then what we'll build next is a rider's hall so that we can have an upgraded chariot guy as well. I think that'll help out our army significantly. So we'll just kind of do what we can until those guys come along. And we'll see you in the next episode.